Good afternoon, everyone. In just a minute or two, our kindergarten classes will be coming in. So many of you got a program on your way in. If you didn't get one, page is at the door. When they come in, both classes will process and line up on the risers, and then they'll be singing a song and doing a poem and the pledge and those things. And we'll get to the official diplomas later. We get to admire them and celebrate their accomplishments today. So thanks for coming. It'll be just about a minute or two, and they should be in.
I was wondering, can you go ask if you I don't know if I'm going to how you doing? Is Joanna coming in? No, but I don't know if I will. So I was I'm still getting it. Can you please go get Daddy and put him in the plate or have him pick up? Should I? Can you please go get Daddy? Because I need to make sure that he can get that. Please go. Jojo, look at the auntie. Jackson. Good job.
Happy
Let's have another round of applause for our wonderful kindergarten class. This time I'll invite Mr. Davis and Miss Willinghand up to the podium for a welcome.
Oh man, I probably do not need this, but I just want to say welcome to everybody, all of the parents, the grandparents, the uncles, the aunts, all of you, all of the nieces, everyone. Just welcome to you. We've had a blast this year to our very first kindergarten class at Campus Community School. It has been really fun. Most of the stories that are funny, I realize that I can't even tell you about it, you know, because we just got to keep it, you know, hidden in the class. But they are very. There has been some stories that I would. It's burning. I want to say it, but I can't. But we've just had an exciting year, learning all kinds of things about the heart, things, math, addition, subtraction. We talked about Egypt, and I was trying to do my constructivist thing and tell them, what's the thing when you're in a desert in Egypt and you see something, but you really don't see it? And one little kid blurted out, a massage. You know, and that was one of the funniest moments in the class. But we just had fun traveling around the school, looking for leprechauns and gingerbread men. We just had so much fun. I want to say thank you to the school board. Some of them may be here, the administrators who are here. Thank you so much for adding this component to campus. You know, it's an awesome thing. You know. Thank you to all of the parents who helped out and volunteered each day and spent time with the students. Thank you. I want a special thanks, and I'm going to give the mic to Miss Williams in a second. I'm sure she's dying to get it right now, right? I want to say a special thanks to my assistant, my para that was in my class. Monique, can you give me those, Mrs. Salemi, for a second? I want to just... my way of saying thank you, because without her, I wouldn't have been able to do what we were doing in the class. So, Miss Rosanna, can you come, please? I just want to say thank you. Someone had to be the mean one, and someone had to be the nice one, and she was the mean one, and I was the nice one. So I want to say thank you for playing that part, okay? And right before I go, I might as well say this now. When we get to the part where we do the ceremony, the certificates, the passing of the diplomas, we have it nice and neat and laid out for you so that you're not in the way of anyone else. We have practiced how to shake, take the diploma, and smile for the camera. All right, so you will have an opportunity to come and take that picture, okay, so that there's no fighting, okay? Parents, okay? I don't know if you have those phones where you can just delete the person in front of you yet. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to give it to Mrs. Williams.
They're wiggling, let's go on. They're wiggling.
Okay, she's good. All right, so we will move on. We're going to do our grasshopper song followed by our boa constrictor song. And it's going to be led by Mrs. Levy, the music teacher.
Grasshopper,
I've really never used a microphone in my life, and I don't need one. But I want to say a special thank you to Mrs. Salemi and our other specials teachers who really took on something new when they took on kindergarten this year, because I don't think in September they had any idea how many things they would do in an hour. But they found out very quickly that we move on very quickly. So they've done a fantastic job with our little guys and finding enough to keep them busy. The next song that we learned went with a poem that I know I shared with my parents at the very beginning of the year. And this is a poem written by Robert Fulghum about what happens to you when you go to kindergarten. And it says, "All I really need to know I learned in kindergarten. All I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sand pile at Sunday school. These are the things that I learned. Share everything, play fair, don't hit people," we practice that a lot, "put things back where you found them, clean up your own mess," we practice that too, "don't take things that aren't yours, say you're sorry when you hurt somebody, wash your hands before you eat, flush," and I would add aim, "warm cookies and cold milk are good for you, live a balanced life, learn some and think some, and draw and paint, and sing and dance, and play and work every day some. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. Be aware of wonder. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup. The roots go down, and the plant goes up. And nobody really knows how or why, but we're all like that. Goldfish and hamsters and white mice, and even the little seed in the styrofoam cup, they all die, and so do we. And then remember the Dick and Jane books, which are coming back, by the way. And the first word you learned, the biggest word of all, look. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. The golden rule and love and basic sanitation, ecology and politics and equality and sane living. Take any one of those items and extrapolate it into sophisticated adult terms and apply it to your family life or your work or your government or your world, and it holds true and clear and firm. Think what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon and then lay down with our blankies for a nap, which some of us still do. Or if all governments had as a basic policy to always put things back where they found them and clean up their own mess. And it is still true, no matter how old you are, when you go out into the world, it is always best to hold hands and stick together.
All the things I learned, my favorite on the wall was a little boy hanging on the kindergarten. things they taught me, of all the great and small, still my favorite was the poem on the kindergarten wall. You learn to remember it's the best. Don't hurry, child, clean up your mess. Take a nap every day, watch before you eat. Hold hands, stick together, look before you cross the street. Remember the seed in the little paper cup. First the root goes down and the plant grows up. Lately I've been learning to look around and see an awful lot of grown-ups acting foolish as to me. I know there's lots of things to know I haven't mastered yet. Still it seems real important stuff that grown-ups soon forget. So I'm sure we'd all be better off if we would just recall that little poem hanging on the kindergarten wall. You learn to remember it's the best. Don't hurry, child, learn, clean up your mess. Take a nap every day, watch before you eat. Hold hands, stick together, look before you cross the street. And remember the seed in the little paper cup. First the root goes down and then the plant grows up. You learn to remember it's the best. Don't hurry, child, and clean up your mess. Take a nap every day, watch before you eat. Hold hands, stick together, look before you cross the street. Remember the seed in the little paper cup. First the root goes down and the plant grows up.
So hopefully by now you've figured out why kindergarten is my favorite place to go every day. As we say a few words, I'm going to invite our kindergartners to have a seat, because I know we've been asking you to stand for a really long time. Mrs. Willingham talked about how many different things a related arts teacher has to do in an hour. Well, asking a 5-year-old or any person to stand for a really long time isn't so nice. So we'll sit for a minute because I'm getting ready to read you a book, a really short one. Okay? So Miss Clark was hoping to be here today, but unfortunately she has a sick little one at home, so she's not here today. So on her behalf, I wanted to say a special thank you to our families. Starting off a brand new program and having faith in us that this would be a positive year was a leap of faith, and we appreciate that. I can tell you that, I know this is kind of boring to some people, but the data we look at all the time shows that our kindergartners have made tremendous growth this year. Not only expected growth, but well beyond what the expectations could be. So we're really proud of that. A special thank you to Mr. Davis, Ms. Willingham, Ms. Zoppolo, and Ms. Kramer for all of their work every single day. So I'll read Ms. Clark's words for her. She just wanted to say good afternoon and thank you for coming out. Today marks a momentous occasion in the lives of our students and for Campus Community School as we mark the graduation of our first graduating class. Just looking around, the happy, smiling faces say so much about the environment here at CCS. Our children have learned so much. Our school places great value on community, learning, and fun, and it is apparent each and every day. Thank you to the teachers here. The love you have for the children shines through in their results. Thank you to all the parents who have willingly given their time volunteering, working every day on necessary developmental skills, and who are raising such wonderful children. I know our children are very well equipped to take on the next part of their educational lives. They have strong foundations, and we feel very confident that we have given the children a great start in life. They have learned many priceless lessons, lessons which will stay with them and help them to become what we are all proud of here, Campus Community Cougars. So, last Saturday, our biggest kids in the whole building graduated from high school. And on that day, our valedictorian, who's headed to Ohio State, was obviously had a speech to do at graduation. She's been here since the first grade, so we're really proud of her accomplishments and sad to see them go, but I'm proud of what they will become. And she read a book to all the grown-ups at the graduation. But it was a book that's really written for people who are smaller than me. But it has a lot of messages in it that are good for all people. So I'm going to read it to you really quickly, okay? It's called Yay You. I'll show you the pictures too, okay? You did it, you're done, you made it, you're through. Oh, what a great moment. Now what will you do? There are so many choices, the world is immense. Take a good look around and decide what makes sense. Probably like first grade or something. Some like to go fast, some like to go slow, some like to get going however they go. This guy's upside down. Some strive to be peaceful and joyful and wise. Some choose to just ponder the size of their thighs. None of us do that. So look north and look south. Look ahead, look behind, stare into the mirror. Now what do you find? Should you live where it's cold? Should you live where it's hot? And today we are, aren't we? Do you want to be terribly busy or not? Yeah. I think I'd pick the or not too. That looks pretty nice. Do you need lots of friends or only a few? Would you like to have friends with a new point of view? Lots of friends. At least a few really good ones is my recommendation. Is your mind moved by science or does art move your soul? Don't know yet? You have first grade to figure that out. Do you listen to rivers or to great rock and roll? I can tell. Do you long for adventure? Do you love to read maps? Would you rather stay home with your chocolate, perhaps? Chocolate. Oh no, chocolate's always good. You already have wit, clearly. You already have style. You have very kind eyes and a dazzling smile. But now, what's coming? I didn't write the book, I'm just reading it. Hey, what's the hurry anyhow? There are places to get to and projects to do, people to talk with, and lunches to chew and swallow. But stopping a while is okay too. And whatever you do, now or later, big or small, loud or quiet, whatever you do, don't worry. Just try it. Whatever you do, whether near or so far, I know you'll be great. You already are. And now, not only do they sing, but they dance. So we will have the Mexican hat dance by our kindergarten class. You may rise. So that means stand up.
I can't either. Sorry, I'll just, make it right here.
Dance to your sides. Dance to your sides, Mike.
Okay.
Mr. Davis said, each child will receive a certificate they completed kindergarten. So they'll practice, what are your three words? Does everybody remember? Shake, take, and what are they? Shake, take, and smile. You got it. Okay. So shake, take, and smile. We're going to do that right up here on the stage. So each child will come up the stairs to the back and then head down in front, right in front of Mr. Davis. Okay? Parents, be orderly.
Alexis Johnson. Cherish Bryan. Haley Holderman. Austin Cartanza. Gavin Thompson. Shania Larby.
Okay, and we're going to do my class in backwards order. So parents, please get ready. If you want to come to the center, we're going to do it in backwards order. All right. Okay, you got one shot at this. There we go. Micah Winder. Okay. Charlotte Wilson. And students, make sure you look in the direction of your parents, okay, when you're taking your picture. All right. Trayshawn Williams Roper. Zachary Watson. Lillian Watson. Eli Ty. London Still. He has it down pat. Dallin Simple. Austin Robinson. Matthew Pritchett. This is not a modeling session, okay? Jacob Phillips. Mariah Lyles. Luke Harwood. Jacob Ford. Kareem Bukhari. Iberi Blackson. And Phoenix Baker.
Boys and girls, if you can please stand. Please stand. And let's have a round of applause for the We will conclude the program today with the kindergarten class song.
It's excellent.
there are light refreshments in the back. Just a reminder, please, if you're deciding to take your child home after graduation, please make sure their teacher knows. Don't just walk out of the cafeteria with them. You need to make sure everybody knows where everyone is. So help yourselves. Thank you for coming. Looking forward to a great first grade.